What if you were able to leave this reality and go to another reality like a dream state or out-of-body experience, and then bring back some tangible evidence of that reality? And what if you were to share that with people? Would those people be resistant, or would they accept the knowledge and want to learn more about it? Plato has an allegory called the cave allegory. We're going to discuss that today and how that might apply to living in a simulation. Here we go. A cloudy day, quite appropriate for a story about a cave with shadows. I'm going to break these videos down into small chunks so you get the information just one bit at a time and we could all form our opinions together. Does that make sense? I'm also not going to ask you to like, share, or subscribe until the end of the video. If you'd like it, please consider doing those three things. This is about Plato, the philosopher. You might have heard of him. He had an allegory. An allegory is basically a story with images that are symbols of other things. So you might have an allegory with a wise owl, and that owl will represent wisdom, right, and knowledge. So that's the example of an allegory. Plato was a master and a genius, and he created these allegories, and they're really designed to make us think about the reality that we're in and make us think about life and all the incredible different facets of who we are and where we are. So here's the cave allegory, and I'm going to leave this up to you to make some decisions about what you would do. I'm going to propose a question at the end, and I'd love to hear your opinion on this one. Really simply, and I do think you should read the actual allegory, and I'll post a link to that. The allegory is about prisoners that are locked up in a cave since birth. And they're chained so they can only see a wall. They cannot turn around at all. So their reality since birth is just looking at this wall. Now behind them is a flame or a fire burning like a campfire. There are people walking by creating shadows. And those shadows on the wall, these prisoners see as reality. This is all they know. So they develop names. They see a small thing and they go, that's a dog. They see a person, that's a person. They make names for things. And that's their reality. Now one of the prisoners escapes and he leaves and he's able to go outside and see. But basically he can't look at the sun, it's too bright, but he's able to readjust his eyes and start to see reflections and three-dimensional objects and start to realize that there's much, much more to this reality that he was living in. In fact, his reality was just a small subset, the shadows, of a larger reality. So now he goes back and he's amazed. He tells the prisoners what he saw and what he has believed to be true because he experienced it. But because these prisoners have not experienced it, it's not their truth yet. So they have a choice. The choice is to stay in their reality, which is comfortable and they know it, or take the risk to leave and try something or see something or do something that is bigger, to invest in knowledge that is bigger than they are. And I leave it to you. Here's the question. If someone came back from another reality, if someone came back from a bigger reality and they told you that there was something bigger, would you believe them? My name is Jason. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and have a great day.